At Mosby's Secret Valley Farm, we use draft horsepower to cultivate gluten-free grains, such as flour corn and buckwheat. We have small quarter-acre plots in cultivation, and we focus as much on building soil health and sustainable fertility as we do on cash crop production. Here you can see the horse team at work. Bruin, the tall gelding with the blonde mane, is a Belgian draft who stands 18 hands high. That means he's 6 feet tall at the shoulder. He is blind in one eye and came from an Amish auction house, but here he lives an easy life with a job he enjoys. Weighing about a ton, he can pull 1,000 pounds or more, and he isn't afraid to get his hooves dirty. He's a powerhouse, and at 15 years old he's in his prime working years. Duke, the black Percheron gelding hitched with Bruin, is only 16 hands high, so he's more than half a foot shorter than his buddy Bruin. At 20 years old he's still strong, but you can see the white hairs creeping into his face and mane. When harnessed, he's quiet and hard-working, and he sometimes corrects Bruin when the youngster's not listening to commands. By his age, Duke's seen it all, so not much gets under his skin. Also, he's a total sucker for treats. In this video, you see the pair hitched up to an implement cart from Pioneer Equipment. Trailing behind the cart is a small, lightweight disc harrow. Each disc has a series of sharp metal dishes, which can be angled to bite shallowly into the ground and churn it. On top of each axle sits a platform for weights to help push it into tougher soil. The disc harrow is a great tool for minimum tillage techniques. Instead of plowing the soil every year, which destroys the subsoil, we try to disc more often instead. We can manage this by alternating crops and fallow periods with cover crops, so we improve the soil health and cut down the weed seed bank while adding organic matter to the earth where we want to plant. The goal with the disc is to chop up the weeds in dirt clods and till them slightly under the surface, where they will compost into rich nutrients for our crop. The disc can take a patch of weeds and break it down into a fine, powdery seed bed, with enough passes back and forth. Disking instead of plowing is also easier on the horses, and better for the soil. Horse hooves do not compact the soil the way that heavy industrial equipment does, so we can go over the ground again and again without crushing the subsoil structures. A plow which bites deeply into the soil and flips it over upside down is a hard pull for the horses. Since our team spends a lot of time taking it easy in the pasture, they don't have the heart and muscles that workhorses at bigger farms do. They prefer the lighter draft of the disc harrow, even if it means working for several hours instead of finishing quickly. Once the dirt clods are broken up, and the weeds all churned under, it's time to make rows using the cultivator with hilling discs. Hilling up the dirt serves the same purpose as building a raised garden bed. Seedlings planted on top of the row stay warmer and drier than if they were planted on flat ground, thanks to better drainage. Since we get wet, cold weather pretty often every spring, making those hills allows us to plant sooner in fields that would otherwise be mud soup. The hills also help prevent runoff damage and soil erosion. When we go back through to cultivate again to kill the weeds, the hills help guide the horses in between the rows so they don't step on plants by accident. Thanks for watching our video of disking with the horses. Special thanks to Tom Field, who provided the aerial photography. Please visit our website at www.mosbys.org to find out more.